He'll get it there, right? All right, we are live.
Sound check. Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome back to nothing. Ooh, yeah, pull it in. All right, how you doing? There it is. Sound check. All right, welcome everybody. We got the Raptors in Nashville and the Raptors hockey for 2025 season. I'm Joey Colonna actually. I'm Lucas Colonna's father, and we have Mike Grimm on the camera work, and both of us will be delivering the games to you this year. So we welcome all the families from all over the country usually. We even have some folks up in Canada sometimes. So really gonna enjoy calling these games for this Raptors AA team this year, 12U AA. We are in Nashville. We're at the Centennial Center where the kids are warming up. We got about a minute left in warm up. I've got a player card, so I will do my best with numbers and names. It's the first time I looked at it. I was not a good study. I did not study for this at all. But as I mentioned, we got Brian Holland as the coach. one of the coaches. We also have Jason Hall and Biggie's dad, Berkluck, Dennis Berkluck, yeah, Dennis. And anything that I don't know, usually Mike Grimm will always help me with names, stats, all of it. But hey, everybody, welcome to Nashville. It's going to be a fun time. We're looking forward to this first period. It's going to start in about 30 seconds. Not sure who your starting goaltender is, but I'm sure you'll see some familiar numbers. I'll try my best again to call numbers and names out as best I can. The other team I don't study at all, so they will just be the other team. Your Raptors are on the left-hand side. They're wearing white and blue. And on the right-hand side is the Flyers, Junior Flyers, I believe, or of some sort. I would imagine they're from Philly. I can only guess. But we have about 3 seconds left before you'll hear a buzzer, and we're going to take a break, and we'll be back with the drop of the puck for our 2025 season. It's a tournament here in Nashville. They're from Nashville, actually. They're the Nashville Flyers. I'm looking right at it, and Mike has reminded me. This is why we bring Mike. He helps me. Thank you, Mike. All right, we'll be back in a moment with the puck drop, and we welcome you all to the 2025 PWAA Raptor season. And first team huddle here around the goal. A lot of yelling going on. These boys are ready to roll. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a lineup. We got number 6. We got number 1, Nicky Guido. Number 6, Braden Carlson. Number 9, Mason Fultonier. Number 10, Ranger Holland. Number 11, PJ Whittier. 13, Mikey Lee. 16, Lucas Colonna. 17, Christopher Grimm. 18, Landon Perini. 19, Tyson Rentola. 20, Preston Sykes. 21, Casey Margolis. Oh, Biggie is in net to start the first game, by the way. And, Casey, 21, 24, Ashton Sop, 28, Logan Peterson, 31, in goal starting, Andrew Berkluck, 37, Liam Picard, 52, Ryan Peters, and 97, Garrett Hall. As the refs come out for the drop of the puck to start this tournament for our first game of the season here, Raptors hockey. We have Logan Peterson on the draw, wins it. Mikey Lee chips it into the zone, battling with a couple of players. Ryan Peters skates around the back of the net. Gets to the point to Landon Perini. Perini looks to take a shot. He does. It's low. Rebound is there, but it's missed. Raptors trying to keep it in, and they do. It actually hits a player, so they're going to pull that faceoff back into the Flyer zone, where the Raptors, the faceoff will be just to the right of the Flyers goaltender. We have Holland, Casey. It'll be slow here. Fultonier on defense with Chris Grimm. And Flyers goalie. Garrett Hall chips it around to Holland. It's in the corner. Players battle for it in the corner. Deep in the zone. Comes up to Fultonier with a high shot. Gloved, knocked down by the goaltender. Picked up by the defender. Tries to skate it out. Raptors are there to stop it. Keep it in the zone for the moment. Finally, the Flyers are able to clear the zone. Raptors pick it up at center ice. Little tough picking up that. Holland brings it in on sides. He's looking for the play. He brings it deep into the corner, looking to the front of the net. He skates around the back, puts it in front. And the goalie's on top of it for the save. Waiting there was Garrett Hall for the rebound. 11:50 left in the first period of your first 2025 12U AA Raptors game against the Nashville Flyers. 0-0 score. Face-off draw won by the Flyers. They kick it around the back of the net. Ashton on the ice, kicks up to Colonna. That's my son, in case you didn't know, number 16. Preston Sykes in the corner, tries to center it. It's stopped by a Flyers defender. They try to clear the zone. They get it to the top, struggle with it a little. Finally, they get it out. But it's stopped by Preston Sykes, who sends it back into the zone as it's being chased by Ashton Kassoff. I will get these names straightened out sooner or later. Flyers bring it up the ice, bring it to center. They got 2 players coming up over. It's on sides. That's Whittier comes over, dumps it into the corner, tries to center it. Colonna's there, sends it against the boards, sends it up. As the Raptors are unable to clear the zone, comes back to Colonna's stick, makes a move. He sends it over to the left-hand side to Liam Picard, I believe. No. Preston Sykes takes a shot high and wide. Liam Picard grabs it in the corner. He loses it, but he regains control. Has it at the top of the zone. Loses his footing, and the Flyers come back the other way. We have Perini on D with, I'll get these partners good at some point. I've got to stop messing them up. We're coming up at center off. It's Kassav. That's Ashton, number 24. Tries to skate through a couple of Flyers, and he's stopped, and the puck is sent the other way. Ends up on Lee's stick. That's Mikey Lee, and then over to Peterson. Peterson comes to the net, skates around the backhand side, sends it back the other way. Defender picks it up at the point. Perini stays with it, sends it down deep. Rintala has it behind the net, looking to center it. He's met by a Flyers player. Still has possession. Looks in the corner, wheels and deals, comes up to the point. It's lost. Flyers are coming up quick. Perini getting back, so there's no break. He does quiet it down. There's a shot. It's wide. Flyers still gain possession, send it behind the Raptors net. Goes around as Braden Carlson chases. Sends it up ice. They get it to center, and it's stopped by the Flyers. Flyers coming back the other way. 3 Raptors back. Nice forecheck by Peterson to get that back. Flyers get it back and go the other way. Grimm lifts the stick and goes in deep into the Raptors zone. His stick is lifted by a Flyers player, and he's double teamed. Ryan Peters battling for it. And coming out with it pretty quick. It's a 2-on-3. Peterson was waiting. It's still onside. Skates through a couple of players. And that was Casey Margolis. Raptors still have possession. Skates around the circle. Takes a quick shot. Another quick shot. Save. 2 quick saves. Might even been blocked in front. Chris Grimm has it at the point. Sends it back around deep. Flyers defender takes it. Tries to send it out. And that's met by Chris Grimm. Nice keep. Grimm takes a shot. Nice. Gets a rebound. That's saved. Grimm has it again. Sends it around the boards. Flyers player goes for it in the corner. And he's met by Ryan Peters. Flyers still battling for it in the Raptor zone here. Flyers finally bring it out. Flyers coming up fast. They still sort of have possession. It's eventually taken away. They clear the zone. Goes all the way up to center right where the Flyers take it. All on the forecheck. As the Flyers try to set up some plays, they chip it into the zone. Colonna loses an edge, gets back up, grabs it in the corner, skates behind his own net, chips it up, tries to hit Holland on the fly, mishandled by the D on the Flyers, so the Raptors take over. They're on sides. He sees Hall in the center. Hall takes a shot. Oh, saved by the Flyers goalie. Nice play. Flyers try to get it out of the zone. It's stopped by the D. Just stays in. It's in. It stays in on side. He fanned on it, but was able to keep it in as Hall gives chase. They chip it up to the zone. Number 21, Casey Margolis, chips it back down. Halsey tries to center it. Comes in front. Almost lands on a Raptor stick. The defenders close in on it, stop it from leaving the zone, send it back deep. That's Ranger Holland in the corner with it, doing a little dipsy-do. He's still battling for it. He's met by a little bit of physicality. Sends it behind the net. Ranger still chasing it. Lifts the stick. Looking for somebody in front. Skates around the far side. He tries to tuck it in. It's being chopped at and it's kicked away. It's off to the side. Flyers trying to clear it out, but Holland giving him a whole lot of trouble. Comes to the Margolis at the top. Oh, sorry, not Margolis. That's PJ Whittier with the keep. Nice job. Flyers coming the other way. They clear their own zone. They've got a 3-on-2, but Halsey's coming back fast. He just forces the Flyers to dump it. PJ Whittier goes after it in the corner. Gets a hold of it, looks up. Oh, nice pass. Hits Halsey up top, just mishandles it, or else he would have been off to the races. Flyers turn it around. They're at the red line. Nice poke check. Raptors get it back. A little bit of a mix-up. Uh-oh. Tad bit of a mix-up. Nobody there, though. Great defensive play in front by Perini. He grabs the puck, tries to clear the zone. He does. Flyers battling for it. They get it back into the zone on time. Onside, sorry. Preston Sykes battling for it. We have Sykes and Braden Carlson battling for the puck. Goes behind the net where Perini will pick it up. Skate it up, and at the dot, sends it up. Lands on Picard's stick. Picard comes over the red line, goes back, a little crisscross, goes back to Picard's stick. Picard looking across, takes a shot. Oh, nice open net. Oh, it's chipped wide. I believe that was Logan Peterson possibly chipping that wide. Forgive me if I'm wrong. And the Flyers chip it up past the red line where Perini picks it up again, skates behind his own net and settles down the play. Hits the brakes. Forechecker. Kind of playing him a little bit. They get it up to Picard at the top. Picard circles out, gets it up to Peterson. Peterson has room. He's got a man in front. He's poke checked out. He still has it behind the net. It squirts over to Picard. Actually, a Flyers player intercepted that. Flyers send it around the corner. Preston Sykes sends it back around. Picard with a little forecheck. Ends up on Fultonier's stick. Kick save on a nice slapper. Nobody in front to redirect. Sykes has it. Looks all the way across. Picard's there. Nice possession here. Oh, nice little chip to Fultonier. Fultonier blasted off of a kid's helmet. Peterson has it behind the net. Tries to get it to Picard. Picard wheeling and dealing. Tries to get it to the point, but there's nobody home. Fultonier actually does get back and recover. Great job. Picard puts it in front. Nice sliding stop by the Flyers defender. Put it back in front. Oh, that just hops over the defender's stick. I believe that was Fultonier. Gets back fast. Nice check to let nothing happen there. Nice recovery. Oh, and a bad check from behind. Looks like we're getting a penalty here against the Flyers. Whistle's blown. Looks like a cross check from behind into the boards. And the Raptors, with 4:39 in the first period in a 0-0 game, will go on the power play. And Coach Brian Helen will send out the power play unit. Face-off will go way down into the Flyers zone, just to the right-hand side of the Flyers goalie. Again, Flyers are in black and orange. If I haven't told you, you should know the Raptors are in blue and white, mostly white with blue trim, light and dark. So that face-off will be just to the left of the Flyers goaltender. 4:39 left, a minute and 30 power play here. They've got the power play unit out. Perini, Peterson, Margulies, Holland, and Halsey with a shot, who I just called, and there's another save. This goalie's kind of been standing on his head, has made multiple saves here because the Raptors have had the bulk of the possession. Centering pass off the skate of the goaltender. They still have possession. Ryan Peters skating, circling. Flyers are able to clear the zone, and they get a break. It's a 2-on-0. Nice play, skates and takes the man's legs out. No call. Great play, all body. Raptors coming out of the zone fast. They've got some numbers. Oh, nice little poke check, slows that up. The Raptors are going to have to settle that back down. Hits Holland at the blue line. Holland gets it in on sign. He sees Hall crossing over. Nice. I will get that name right, I'm sure. Raptors battling for it in the corner. Holland and Halsey. Holland looking for somebody in front, skates it around, looks to tuck it in again, puts it up off of, I believe it was either off the defender or it was a save. And the Flyers are able to clear the zone. 24 seconds left in this penalty, 3:30 left in the period. So it's a power play, I should say. 20 seconds left on this power play. A 0-0 game here in the first. As the Raptors try to settle this down, they had numbers here for a second. Rintala, number 19, has the puck, looks to make a play, and he's, there was a poke check made. 28 has it. Nice play. Oh, Halsey just misses on a beautiful tic-tac-toe. That pass was from Logan Peterson. Flyers clear the zone again. That penalty expires. 0-0 game. We're here even strength with 3:02 left in the first period. Flyers looking to center it. That's cut off the back, I believe, of Biggie's leg. Kelowna looks up, tries to chip it up to Margulies, I think. Yes, no, Kassoff, who's still battling for it at center ice as Rintala is waiting for it. Rintala chips it into the zone. Peterson tries to keep it down there. It goes past Rintlala's skate. Kelowna has it. He's looking for a play. Goes cross ice. That's intercepted almost by a Flyer, but it's chipped up. Chipped up to Logan Peterson. Then it ends up on a defender of a Flyer, but the Raptors are able to keep it in the zone as Kassoff is able to chip it down. They battle for it on the right-hand side close to us. Peterson has it. Logan Peterson lines up. He wants to get a shot off here. It's poked away. Flyers take possession behind their own net, try to chip it around the boards, and fanned on by Chris Grimm at the point, but they're able to keep it in the zone. I actually thought that was Lucas for a second. Flyers skate behind their own zone, try to clear it, and they're able to get it out. That goes the length of the ice. That'll be an icing call. 1:58 left in the first period. Zeros all over the board, other than the period and the time, because they don't do shots, I suppose. But from an analytical standpoint, and I'm no hockey analyst. The Raptors have had good possession, a lot of good shots, just haven't had a chance to put one home and finish it. So we have 52, Ryan Peters on the draw. Flyers take possession, but it's stolen by Sykes, number 20. Flyers recover, take a quick shot. Biggie steers that into the corner. Flyers still have possession, looking to make a play. Skate circles. Oh, Fulton loses his edge a little bit, but there's a couple of Raptors there to cover for him. Raptors come the other way. Peters. Sykes. Quick shot. Rebound. They kick it up to Fulton at the point. Just chipped through his legs. Nice recovery by Peters. No call. A little bit of body. Body never hurt anybody. Flyers looking at cross ice pass. It's sitting in front like an egg. Oh, luckily the Raptors are able to clear that out. Flyers chip it back behind the Raptors net. Raptors slam it around the boards and waiting for it to be in Picard. And it's sent back into the Raptors zone offside by the Flyers with 1:06 left in the first. Game number 1 here in Nashville at Centennial Sportsplex. 0-0, all zeros on the board in the first period, 1:06 left. Holland. I see Holland, Perini, and Lee. Who's 21 again? Margulies. I'll get him 21, one of my favorite numbers. They're battling it for it in the corner. I think Margulies has it, tries to chip it in front. Still battling for it with the Flyers down in the corner. Waiting at the point for it. They're unable to keep it in the zone, but they skate it back out and settle it in. Margulies, I believe. Flyers take possession. Make a cross ice pass. That doesn't go anywhere. Carlson on D. Flyers still get in and outside. Take a quick shot. That bounces wide of Biggie. Carlson chips it up. Gets it out. Oh, just stays on the blue, and they are able to clear the zone. And Raptors skating with a little bit of speed here. I believe that's Margulies. Tries to center it, and that goes off of the defender's skate. Margulies in the corner. Chips it back around the back of the net. Where Logan Peterson battling for it. Peterson has it. Peterson looking to make a play. He wants to tuck it in himself. Puts it in front. It's sitting in front like an egg. Oh, it was right on the goal line with 0 time left. Never goes in. But, man, that was close. So we'll end this period. We'll go to the second. All goose eggs. No score. Good game. Good play. Possession all Raptors. We'll be back. All right, puck. Sorry, puck is dropped for the second period. 13-minute periods. And the Raptors are going the other way, so Raptors will be heading to your left as you see it on your viewing screen. Peterson comes over the line with Peters, 52, and they still have possession down in the zone. Flyers skate behind their own net. And it remains in the zone, and then the Flyers are able to send it down the length ice. That'll be an icing call against the Flyers with 12:29 left in the second period. Yeah, last period was a pretty good period. The boys just starting to play together, get a little bit of gelling. They had a lot of good possession time, some good plays, a couple of tic-tac-toes that didn't fall, and the goalie had some good saves. But all in all, looking good overall for that first period as we send out Halsey. Margulis. Oh, chipped out in front, just over the stick. Trying to keep it in is Whittier, and he does. Is it Margulis? Margulis. Okay. Flyers turn it around, coming the other way. Whittier on D. It's PJ Whittier. Chips it around him as he has the Flyer had no place to go. Margulis tries to get it out of the zone. Hits Halsey. Halsey chips it up to the top of the key, and then an offenseman came back and lifted a stick there. Good job, PJ Whittier deep. They try to get it out again. Goes to the defender. Quick shot. Woohoo. Saved by Biggie. Glove. It looked like it hit a stick in front and maybe hit the glove, hit the pad and went up into his glove. Nice save by Biggie there. And that will bring the face off just to the left of Biggie. As they do a line change here, we'll have Ashton Kassoff, if that's what I'm saying, if I'm saying it right. Kassouf. Preston Sykes is who I can see so far with my limited vision. And Liam Picard, who's got the puck. He wants to skate. He goes one way. He goes the other. He's trying to pull the date. Makes another move. Oh, he just loses possession. Sykes comes behind him and picks him up. Tries to clear the zone. Grimm steps up and keeps that in. It goes to the front of the net. Defender gets a hold of it, but they're still battling for it. It's sent the length of the ice. That should be an icing call, and it is icing. 11:24 left in the second period. That'll go all the way back down to the other end, just to the left-hand side of the Flyers goalie. So we have Picard, Kassouf, Ashton Kassouf, Sykes, and it looks like Perini's out there on D with Grimm. Is it Perini Grimm or?
It's Grimm and Mason.
Fultner and Grimm. Sorry, I'll get these D partners together. Quick shot though, blocker save after a one-timer from the Picard in the corner. Fultner steps up to keep this in. Good job. Onto the Picard stick. Picard across to Sykes. Sykes with a quick shot pad save. Oh, sorry, that was Kassouf. Grimm has it up at the top. He's trying to go the other way after the zone was cleared by the Flyers. Picard just brings it in offside as Ashton Kassouf was just getting out of the zone, missed it by a millimeter. They'll make a change. That'll bring the face-off just outside of the Flyer zone on the dot, just in front of the Raptors bench. I see Carlson and Perini are the D pair. We got Mikey Lee out there. Liam Picard, Peters. And Ryan Peters, yes, puck sitting out there while I'm figuring out names and should be calling the game. Squirts out of the zone. D pair. Perini and Carlson settle it down, send it back in deep. Goes behind the Flyers goaltender. The Flyers defender tries to send it around the boards. Comes up. Perini keeps, sends it back in the corner. And Rintala gives chase. Rintala has it behind the net, loses possession for a second as the gets poked away, but it comes up to Carlson at the point. He's able to kick it. Soccer kick that back into the, keep it in the zone. So Soccer block it. Rintala giving a little bit of a checking behind the net. Comes up to Carlson. Carlson steps up to keep it in the zone, skips over a stick. Rintala has it. Rintala has it at the right dot. Looks to still trying to clear there to try to keep him from going anywhere. 2 Raptors there. 3 Raptors there battling and keep that from going anywhere. And Lee sends it all the way down into the zone as the Raptors make a change. Flyers pick up possession behind their own net. Oh, almost stopped and cut off there. Kelowna looks up, chips it up over the red line where Peterson gives chase. Eventually the Flyers do get it out. PJ Whittier has it. Turns it around, comes over the blue line, skates out of his own zone, over the red line. In, onside. Takes a quick shot, wide, blocker down. Holland, just past Holland. Kelowna has it at the red line. Oh, almost taken from him. He keeps it out, luckily. And they're able to keep it out of the zone as the Flyers trip over it. And now, with speed, it's Garrett. Halsey goes around 1, goes around 2. He's unable to, just unable to squeeze past those players to get a shot off. Up at the point, it's Whittier. Whittier gets chipped away. They're going the other way. Looks like it's a 2-on-1. Kelowna tries to cut off the angle. And he does, but they still get the shot off. And they do, but Ursula, Biggie makes a great save as it was hopping around on the ground there. And that will be, blown down as I was distracted. Sorry, my wife texted me. I see where she is in the arena. And I can't find her. But anyway, face off just to the left of Biggie. Ref drops the puck. Flyers almost gained possession of the draw, but that's chipped up and out of the zone almost by Sykes. It looked like it, but they didn't call out Sykes. Sykes finally does get a hold of it and send it into the Flyer zone. They do hold up their hand. That'll be an icing with 8:36 left in the second period. Still all zeros on the board here in Nashville. The Nashville Flyers are the opponent. It's evenly matched in the sense of the score, but I will say that the Raptors win the draw. Sykes sends it over to Picard. Picard sends it up to Margulies. Margulies gets it chipped off of his stick, goes into the corner. Holland puts it, Margulies puts it between his legs behind the net. That's two Raptors having Margulies looking to make a play, turns on him. Oh, he just wanted to get some angle on to get a shot off, and he was unable to. Fultonier does take a shot. It's trickling around in front. A lot of movement. Goalie does finally cover it up. A lot of whistles, a lot of garbage in front. Nothing nasty, but another nice save by the Flyers goaltender. That'll bring the face-off just to the left of that Flyers goaltender. Margulies will stay out there with Picard and Sykes, and Grimm, Fultonier are the D pair. Late change here by the Flyers for the ref drops the puck here. Face-off, possession. Initially won by the Raptors, Picard, and then it's taken away. Defender goes the other way, he clears the zone. They got a 3-on-1 brewing here. It's on sides. They've got numbers. Nice pass. Intercepted. Quick shot. I don't know if it actually got through, but we've got Picard going the other way with Margulies. Margulies skates around one. They got a 2-on-1 if they do this fast. Quick shot. Oh, wide of the net. Thought he had something there. He still is able to center it, and that's intercepted by the D of the Flyers. They're fighting for it on the face-off dot over on the far side. Flyers come out with it. Another 3-on-1 break here as the Raptors try to get back on side. Another odd man rush, but the Flyers misplay it, and it evens up the amount of players. Actually, they have a chance down here low. They skate around, try to tuck it in. Biggie slides over, kicks that to the side. Now it's coming around the other way with the Flyers. They kick it up to the point. Point man for the Flyers. Actually, I don't know if that was a shot or a pass, but he gets it down in front. And then a turnaround shot by the Flyers goes wide. Kasuf gets it up into the zone. Picard's down there with him. He's pushing behind. No call. It was light. Flyers still working it. Oh, centering pass. Nobody's home. Grimm skates over, looking to maybe take a shot here. He sends it around the boards as the Raptors make a change. Flyers pick it up behind their net, try to clear the zone, comes up to the point, just squirts over Perini's stick, but he lifts the stick. They got another 2-on-1 break here. Odd man rush, quick shot, great defensive play by Chris Grimm. Pokes it away, the guy doesn't even have an opportunity. Raptors skating fast. Oh my God, he's got some speed. One move, two moves, goal! And your first Raptors goal of the season is awesome breakaway, nice play. Which one?
Peters.
Oh, okay. So Peters, 52. Ryan Peters with the first goal. They here in Petey, so I'm looking for a Petey. Ryan Peters with the first goal for the Raptors of the season this year, and that'll make it 1-0 with 6:35 in the second period. Beautiful goal, beautiful break, nice teamwork. Went around the goalie nicely, faked him one way, went the other, had the whole that whole right side, tucked it in. Flyers come back the other way, rebound, handled by the Flyers, but it's pushed aside by the defense. Petey's still in there, Peters, trying to swat at it and get it out, and he does. As the Flyers try to settle it down at the red line and go the other way, they chip it up to the line. Kelowna chips it back out. It's poked away at the blue line. They're still battling for it. Raptors looking at it. I believe this is Kasuf, 24, loses his edge on his knees. Peters has it from the red line, sends it down. That's on the right side of, should I say the left side of the line, so no icing. Flyers get it out of their own zone. Get it up to the red line. They bring it in. Offside. Oh, that was offside, but they did not call it, so Raptors get it anyway. Another break going the other way. It looks like it's Halsey. He's got some speed. Garrett Hall, another move. He puts it in. He scores! 2-0 on two breakaways. One from Garrett. First one from Ryan Peters. Second one, Garrett Hall. Beautiful plays. Both almost similar. They fake the goalie to the right, tuck it in on the left. 2-0. 5:31 left in the second period of this Raptors hockey game, and that's another Raptors goal. Rinsala on the draw, wins it. Oh, elbow to the face, no call. Sorry, I get excited sometimes. Hall just getting up after that. It looked like that was a little bit of a high hit. He gets up. He looks like he's okay. Holland battling it for the corner. Flyers get possession, chip it up to the top, and then chip it past the D-man. Where Halsey will recover, get it out of the zone, and then it's picked up by the Raptors but brought back in offside. 5:06 left in the second period. 2-0 Raptors on goals by Ryan Peters and Garrett Hall. Both breakaway goals, both similar moves. Very nice moves, by the way. Speed and deke. Raptors initially thought they lost the draw, but it's Margulies coming up, brings it in on side. He's got Picard to help, takes a shot, goes off the Flyer defender's stick, chipped into the corner. Picard has it. He chips it back to Logan Peterson. It's in front, chipped in front. They're looking at bat. It's on the blue. Oh, no whistle. It wasn't covered. That's a loose puck. That should not have been blown dead. However, it was. And I am no...
Like weak transmission, just like, never mind.
Is it okay, the sound?
No, the sound's fine. The transmission sometimes goes in and out.
Gotcha. Every once in a while, you may see the transmission go in and out. The signal's a little kind of off here, just for our viewers at home, as the Raptors take the draw. That was a nice play. Almost had another goal there. Was sitting on them. Uh-oh. I shouldn't say uh-oh. As there was nothing brewing there. Raptors have it in their own zone. Try to chip it out. Flyers take possession. Try to skate out in front on Biggie, and they do tuck it home. So what looked like it wasn't going to be anything turns into something, and they cut this lead in half with 4:28 left in the second. The Flyers are somehow able to skate across the goal mouth. It looks like they just chipped the puck, and it tipped off the inside pad of Biggie and in through the 5-hole. I don't think that was expected as the player crossed the goal mouth. Probably should have been met by a defender. But 2-1, 4:26 left in the second period. Raptors coming back the other way. They have it in the zone on sides. Flyers chip it out. Barini battling on the right side. Flyers pick it up, kick it over to Margulies. Oh, sorry, that's Kasuf. Flyers bring it into the zone. They're battling for it. They've got numbers again and an open shot. They tie it. 2 quick goals to tie it up by the Flyers. Skated through a couple of guys there and was able to chip it up over Biggie's shoulder to tie this game up with 4:03 left in the second period. 2 quick goals they answer. A couple of defensive breakdowns there. That, again, first game of the season. I'm sure these Raptors will shore it up as the draw is taken by Picard. Holland battling for it. Flyers pick it up, go the other way. They come out of their own zone. Skate into the Raptor zone. Oh, a little cheap trick shot. Kind of took a little bloop. I don't know. It took a little bit of an angle from here where it looked like almost it came up and back down. I don't know if it was tipped, but that's another goal by the Flyers to make it 3-2 here in the second period. 3:41 left. 3 very quick goals, and the Flyers have taken the lead after a quick 2-goal lead was taken this period by the Raptors. The Flyers answer right back with 2 to tie it and then 1 just to go ahead as the Raptors win the draw. Try to skate through a couple defenders. They're unable to keep it in the zone, and here we go. Flyers coming in on an odd man rush again. Chips it over. Defender's there to pick it up this time. It's Chris Grimm. Chris Grimm gets it up to Peterson. They're offsides there. No call. Shot, blocker down. Raptors have possession. It's Halsey. He's knocked off the puck, but he still skates around and keeps it up. Flyers are going to be able to clear the zone here and go the other way. Flyers send it around behind Biggie. Fultonier picks it up. Tries to chip it up the board. Margulies has possession, skates it up and out of the zone. Tries to skate around one man. He's bumped off the boards, and then he's hit completely. Then we got a nice play here. Bruin, off the post. It was put in front. Puck goes off the post. Beautiful play. It's in the corner. Raptors still battling. Grimm keeps, sends a nice shot. Oh, it's tipped. Almost goes under the blocker after the defender tips it almost past his own goaltender. Flyers send it the other way. That's going to be an icing. With 2:28 left in the second period, 3-2 Flyers. The shot that was taken changed direction off of the Flyers defender, and the Flyers goalie reaches over with the blocker side and just catches it for the save. That looked like it was going to be a goal. Nice save by the Flyers goaltender. Draws down deep. Sykes has possession, gives it over to Peters. Peters was on the draw. Flyers take possession, try to clear it out, and they do. Carlson, Perini. Perini has it. Perini up to the red line. It's Picard. Picard chips it up. Peters. Peters. Quick shot. Goal! Oh, that's a goal! They say no goal. Bar down. They're still playing. So they take another shot. Flyers on for sure. And the refs talking over to the coaching, and they're saying no goal. So that's going to be a close one to tie it up. 1:56 left in the second period. They're going to take that faceoff down into just to the right-hand side of the Flyers goalkeeper. And I don't have the angle. I can't judge whether it was in or not. If it was the Flyers shooting, I would have said no goal, unbiased. Flyers try to chip it out, and they do get it up to the top of the zone. Peters there just sent it the other way with a nice quick shot, tipped aside. Flyers settle it down, try to get out of the zone, but Petey's there. Steals it. Nice forecheck. Spinning, moving, juking, looking for a play in front. Looking for anything in front. Tries to tuck it in, jams it in. He's poking at the goaltender. No whistle. Puck is still loose. Goaltender actually did have it, and the puck is frozen with 1:28 left in the second period. Still a 3-2 Flyers game here, but a nice effort by the Raptors. They'll do a line change here. We have Lee, Kasuf, and I believe Holland, I want to say on the far side. I'm having a hard time seeing that. Whittier on defense with Kelowna. Kelowna pokes it. Whittier backs him up. Goes behind his own net. Hits the brakes. Loses his skates, though, and then Kelowna loses his skates. Loses his edge, not his skates. Oh, ref gets in the way, but they're able to clear the zone. So after Flyers turn it around. They bring it in, onside, wind up, quick shot. I think Biggie might have got a glove on that, or it was wide. I didn't see exactly. Battling for it in the corner. Still battling along that side. Comes to the top. Oh, wow. Chip to Biggie. Biggie with a nice save, still in front. Margulies gets it almost out, but the Flyers were able to keep. They send it. It's almost. They try to get a wide shot and a tip in. That goes behind the net. There's bodies flying all over. Kelowna tries to send it to Whittier. Whittier just puts it right in front. Finally, they're able to get possession. Lee skates it out of the zone. He skates up. He's got Holland with him. And he dumps it down. Holland gives chase. He looks in front. He's got Kasuf. Still looking. He does try to center it. It goes off the defender's back. Kasuf gives him help behind the net. Goes all the way the other way. Fulton skates over fast to keep that. He's got time. He uses that time, and he takes a nice shot. Wow, just past the goal. Man, just wide. It was a nice shot from the point, though. Fultonier gets on that again, tries to keep. Looks like they kick it out. Grimm gets back to play D, and that'll be the end of the period. 3-2 Flyers. All goals in this period were scored. 2 quick ones by the Raptors, and then 3 in response. We'll be back in a moment with the start of the third period. All right, viewers at home, we are back for the start of the third period. First period, no goals, 0-0. Second period, 3-2. Quick goals by Petey and Garrett, Hall, and then 3 quicker goals returned by the Flyers. So a little bit of a hill to climb here for the Raptors in third period. They take the draw. Petey takes it up. Oh, that's offside. There was a little bit of a stutter there, and it caused some of the offense to get off sync, so they're offsides. They'll pull that face off just outside the zone. So 14:54 left in this third period of the first game of the Music City Classic in Nashville. Peterson there, Logan for the draw. Flyers take it the other way. Perini gets a stick out there, allows for no play on that Flyers player. Still giving him some trouble as Perini skates it out. Comes to center ice, to the blue line. Goes over Petey's stick. Looks like it's tipped, so Perini will grab it. No icing call. He goes skates behind his own net, but he's getting hassled by a couple of Flyers players who almost get possession. That's Logan Peterson up to Peters, or Petey, loses possession. Flyers come the other way. Biggie with the save, gets caught in his pads. That'll bring the faceoff back down into the Raptor zone just to the right of Biggie with 14:07 left in this third period. 3-2 Flyers. Got Grimm and Fultonier on D. And Margulies take the draw. Flyers have possession in the slot here, looking to take a shot. That's steered aside. Margulies chases in the corner, goes between his own legs with a nice little play. Tries to skate it out, and he skates between 3 or 4 players there. Nice play. Chips it up to Hall. Flyers are able to chip it right back out of the zone. Fultonier's there to meet that offensive men from the Flyers. They're going the other way. Margulies makes one move, lands on Holland's stick. Quick shot, hits the goalie in the face mask and is kicked out. Margulies has it in the corner. A little bit of dipsy-do, dumps it just behind the net where a Flyers player picks it up. But Margulies gets it back as it hits his skate. He tries to send it in front. Defender's there to intercept. Halsey sends it down deep into the corner. Holland gives chase. Holland has it behind the net. He pulls it up short, tries to put it in front. Oh, he wanted to tuck that in that far side, and he lost possession of the puck. Still in the corner. Raptors still have, Flyers take possession. They try to keep, and it's chipped out by the Flyers. Grimm takes possession in his own zone, looks all the way across to Halsey. Halsey just misses it at the red line. Flyers had it for a second. Then it lands up on Holland's stick. Holland looking to make a play here. Chips it over to Halsey, just over his stick. And coming down to Focus Fultonier, to Pinch's Fultonier, but it's coming out fast. Nice check by Fultonier to keep it, take it away from that offenseman quickly. They turn it around. Colonna's out there looking to make a play. He sends it out of the zone, chips it up a little bit far, right onto the defender's stick of the Flyers. But he's met by Picard. Picard, nice check. But the Flyers are able to gain possession. Then the stick is lifted. And it is Kasuf. Takes a quick shot. Save. Kasuf from just the top of the circle, face-off circle, takes a quick shot. Goalie goes down, makes a big save. 12-16 left in the third period. 3-2 Flyers. Kelowna and Whittier on D. Possession won by the Raptors, but it squirts out of the zone. Lean Picard, Kasuf, and Sykes on O. Comes back. Whittier goes across D to D to Kelowna. He skates it up, hits Picard. Picard loses possession at the top of the zone. They skate the other way. He's given trouble, though, by Picard. Picard doesn't make it easy for him. Although Flyers do come into the zone, and then it's checked away, but it back pass, nice. A little bit of an elbow thrown up at Sykes. Kasuf coming over. He's got speed and a nice shot. Makes one move. Still has possession as he skates across. Tries to kick it over. Oh, Holland's there. Wait, not Holland. I apologize. That would be Preston Sykes waiting for it. But it was just out of reach of them. Flyers able to get it out almost, and they do finally get it out. Sykes is there to intercept that. Raptors got to get back on side, and they do. Sykes turns around, settles it down, kicks it back to Kelowna. Kelowna looks up. Quick pass. That's just chipped. He couldn't get it to Picard. Picard sends it deep into the zone as the Raptors go for a change here with 11-12 left. 3-2 Flyers. Nice little forecheck in there. Oh, that was a nice play by Logan Peterson. Oh, quick shot off the side of the net. As I'm looking at names, things are happening. Petey down there, chips it just behind the net, hits the back of the net. Oh, just skates away. Actually, squirts away from the back of the net. I believe that's Rintala battling for it with Petey. It's up, Kelowna. I'm sorry. That was Carlson who had it. Tried to send it down, but it was offside. 10:45 left in the third period. 3-2 Flyers. Game number 1 of this Music City Classic in Nashville at the Centennial Sportsplex. Opportunities have been there for the Raptors. A couple of breakdowns have got them into this 1-goal deficit, but it's not something they can't overcome. Peters battling. Rintala at the red line, makes a little bit of a drag move, skates it over the blue line, chips it onto, sorry, I didn't know who that was. It's coming the other way. Carlson with a nice defensive play, slides over with a poke check, but Flyers have possession of the slot, then that's taken. And here's who it was. It is Logan Peterson, who I messed the name up. Makes a little drag move, still got it in between his skates. Defender is able to recover. And they go the other way, the Flyers. Oh no, they've poked away. They're able to keep it in. Logan Peterson again has possession at the right circle. But the Flyers are able to clear. Perini's back on D as the Flyers mishandle the puck. Goes to Peterson, back to Perini. Perini looks across D, but then he looks up to try to make a play. Decides he's going to skate it out himself. Skates it up to Peterson. Logan Peterson comes in. Winds up, takes a quick shot wide. It skates right by the goaltender. Oh, nobody's there. They all skated by it. And they're coming the other way. Raptors luckily get back. They bring it. Flyers bring it back in onside, but Holland comes back and smacks that away on the back check. Comes back to a Flyer stick, ends up in Biggie's glove for a second, and then it pops out. And the Raptors will send that the length of the ice for an icing call. 3-2 Flyers. 9:22 left in the third period. Face-off will go all the way down to the other end. That'll be just to the right of the Raptors goaltender, Biggie. Raptors sort of win the draw. Margulies tripped up, still has the puck, tries to get it into the zone. Fultonier makes a move. Messes up the rhythm of that offenseman, but the Flyers still have the puck. Quick shot, sitting out in front, but the Raptors were able to clear that out instead of blank the ice for an icing. Well worthwhile in that situation, just to get it out of the zone. 9 minutes left here in the third. Actually, 9:02. 3-2. Flyers face off back down deep in the Raptor zone. It's Kelowna Whittier on defense. Kelowna has possession after the draw. Picard almost chips it out, but they're able to hold it in, the Flyers. Whittier takes it out after it goes behind the net. He thought he was going to Lucas, but there was a little bit of a miscommunication there. Still in front, shot. Kelowna takes possession of that at the right faceoff dot. Looks up, tries to hit Hall on the fly, and it looks like we've got a burst of speed here, but it's just a little bit too in front of him. Still, turns around, looks at Halsey, tries to get possession of it. Kasuf also does. Flyers are able to clear the zone. A little bit of a hack from the behind. That's Picard. Yeah, they're offsides. Yeah, they're offsides call. That'll bring the face off. When I say a little bit of a hack, Liam came down a little hard with what I like to call the lumberjack, but he didn't really come across on anything, so nothing called. Face off just outside the Raptor zone as they make a change. Peterson in, Sykes in, Fultonier on D with Kelowna. They clear the zone. Flyers try to get it back in. It's stuck at the top of the blue line. Logan Peterson battling for it. Flyers get possession. Quick shot, hits Lucas Kelowna. Nice block. They still put it back in front. That squirts over to Sykes. Sykes looking up. He's got numbers if he can get rid of this puck. They get it in onside. Sykes looks down, dumps it into the corner, where Petey will give chase, and Flyers come out. 3-on-2. Nice play, good defense. Logan Peterson coming the other way with some speed, goes by one. They've got some numbers here. Oh, he loses the puck in transition, but Petey picks it up, skates it to the left circle, skates it down around behind the Flyers net. Peterson looking to make a play. Sykes has possession, still at the top of the keep. Perini's able to keep that in. Nice job. He's looking to take a shot here. He winds up, but he's bumped off the puck by a defender as the puck is still being battled for in the corner. Comes up to the point. Quick shot by Petey. That goes wide. Goes behind the net. Looking to make a play behind the net. Oh, She goes off a player. Petey takes a quick shot. Oh, off the goalie's face mask, it looked like, or sounded like. Petey takes another shot. That's why Raptors still have possession. They look like they need a change, as that is tipped out of the zone. That'll bring the face-off just to the right, down deep in the Flyer zone, just to the right of the goaltender of the Flyers with 6:52 left. 3-2 Flyers. And after the barrage of quick goals, 2 and 3 by both teams in the second, we are back to first period, no goals and no goals so far here after 9 minutes of play, 8 minutes and change. Quick shot though. Oh, quick shot. The rebound sent over the net. Still in front. Quick shot saved by the Flyers goaltender again. Another save. He has made 4 straight saves, and it's finally tucked in by the Raptors after 4 quick. I mean, it had to be 5 quick saves. That goalie was standing on his head. I'm not sure who put that in. You know who put it in? Judging. Who is it? That's what I'm asking too, trying to figure out who it was. Looks like got it up. Well, I'm trying to figure out players' names and who scored the goal. That's a Raptors goal to make it 3-3 with 6:36 left in the third. Raptors regain possession, looking to go ahead here. Quick shot, glove down. Nice save by the Flyers goaltender to keep this goal game even. Again, now 6:28 in the third. 3-3, all knotted up here, and an exciting game here in Nashville. Draw just to the left of the Flyers goaltender. Initially won by the Flyers. They try to get it out, but it's kept in by Grimm. And then kept in by Fulton-Ear. Holland skates for it behind the net. He's looking to make a play. Sends it backwards. And it's Margulies. Just chipped up to Grimm. Grimm's able to keep that in. But the Flyers turn it around, send it off the boards. They got one man to beat, and he does. It doesn't look like he's going to have one help. Well, he does have a man there, but the Raptors beat him to the puck behind the net. Actually, he does have possession. Flyers still looking to make a play. They get it up to the point. Point man looking to skate with it, but he's got Raptors all over him. That was offsides. They did not call it. It looked like it went out, and this could beat them. Puck is all over in front. They're slamming at it. It's going all over. Biggie would say. Biggie covers it, and they finally blow the whistle here. That was offside, I think, but that's a couple of close ones they're missing. I get it. I'm actually right on the line here, so I can see that one was, I think, offside. But again, you got to give it to these refs. They do a good job. If I ever criticize them, it's only out of emotion. We get a face-off just to the left-hand side of Biggie. 5:41 left in a knotted-up game here. And it looks like Kasuf is on the draw. Flyers come away with it. Quick chip to Biggie. He makes the save. Nice play. Draw just to the left of Biggie again. Kasuf on it. That's Ashton. He gets kicked out of the circle. Guess he was not following the rules. Lee will come in to take the draw. Again, chipped out in front, is sitting there, and Biggie makes another save. It's like the same play. Initially the draw is chipped just to the slot, and there's a Flyer there for it on both occasions. But Biggie comes up big, draw still to the left-hand side. We'll do this again. Kasuf in. This time, same thing, except for there's a defender there, kicks it up. Oh, it's just intercepted. I thought he was going to be off to the races there, Picard. But he does finally, goes back into the zone. Picard, if he's got some legs, he can beat him out here. Just misses that race. But he stays with him, and he gets the puck. Picard looking in front. Looks to make a play, backhands it up, and it's saved by the Flyers goaltender. Tried to send that to the roof. The toy department, as they Islanders. I'm a New York Islanders fan. I hear you all cringe, or see you all cringe. Butch Goring likes to call that upper part of the net the toy department. So we've got Logan Peterson on the draw. Gets it quick over to Perini. Perini's got some space, takes a shot. It's tipped. Oh, goes wide. I think the goalie might even got a piece of that. Flyers turn it around. Perini tries to keep. He falls a little bit, but he's able to keep it in the zone and he falls again and keep it in the zone. Petey has it, winds up. Oh, just wound up a little too far and drops off his stick. Landon comes down to keep it in, and the puck is still in the zone. It's pulled down, no call. Logan Peterson's got it now. Falls onto Garrett Hall's stick, but the Flyers are able to recover, and they clear the zone, skating it out. Perini's turned around. They take a quick shot. Biggie's there, hits him in the face mask. Nobody's picking that up. They just let it sit, watching it. Nobody's knowing. A little bit of miscommunication there. And it sits in front again. Oh, man, this is a tough battle in front of the And now Raptors regain. Perini steadies, it goes off of Peterson. And now Petey takes a long shot off of a defender, and they're able to clear the zone and come the other way. And the Raptors are on a change. They've got to come back quick if they don't want to get beat. 4:07 left in this tied game. Grimm has it behind the net as the Raptors will set up a rush here. Goes to Logan. Logan stopped in front, but a skate of Fultonier stops anything from developing quickly. Good defense by Fultonier. Garrett Hall with a little bit of a shove in the corner, no call. Nice possession by the Raptors. They skated out. Halsey's got it just out of reach, but he does gain possession, does a little move. Defender, offensive loses stick. Halsey's going to the races here. He wants a goal. He just fans on it. He's knocked over. Oh, he's unable to get a shot off as the Flyers come the other way. There's a man sprung loose, but the Flyer player's unable to get it to him. The Raptors just get offsides. They never got into the zone anyway, but Raptors finally get possession as they skated into the zone. It's Peterson. Logan has it deep in the corner. Tries to backhand it to the front of the net. The Flyers recover, and they clear the zone, try to hit their offense. That actually tips off a Raptors player, so there'll be no icing. 3:07 left in a tie game here. Chris Grimm skates behind his own net, actually fools the defender and goes the other way. Looks up, tries to get a breakout pass. He hits Holland. Oh, wow, Ranger Holland with a break. He looks up, skates, he shoots. Oh, what a save by the goaltender with the pad. Still battling for it behind the net is Holland, but the Flyers come out with it. And they are able to clear the zone as Grimm comes over, and he'll settle the puck down. 2:41. Turns around to get it out of the zone, and that's blocked by a Flyers player. Fultonier skates behind his own net. He wants to get it out of the zone. That hits a Flyers player who's got some room, takes a shot. Biggie makes the save, just goes wide. Fultonier takes it, tries to get it up the boards. Flyers are able to keep it in. And Holland now finally gets it. He makes a move. He's got two guys to beat. Unable to do it with 2:18 left here in the third, 3-3 game. Holland now has possession of the puck, and he's got some help. He's being held, no call, but he still comes out with the puck. They're still working it, battling for it in front. It sits in front. They're looking to get that backhand in. Oh, just over the net. It's in the corner. Raptors have it. Try to get it behind the net. Flyers take possession and skate it. Just hit it out. That'll be an icing call with 1:53 left in the third period. It's a tie game here. And that will bring the faceoff way down into the Flyer zone, just to the right of their goalkeeper. And I'm sure we'll have the heavy hitters out there now. We've got Sykes, Peterson, Petey, Kelowna, and Whittier. PJ Whittier. They win the draw, goes to Kelowna. Kelowna winds up, takes a quick shot. And it's a goal! Kelowna's shot is deflected, and it lands on the stick of Peterson. Logan Peterson with a goal. 1:47 left in the third period. That's a 4-3 lead, and a Raptors goal. Nice play by the Raptors to go ahead. They showed resiliency, they stayed with it, and they go ahead 4-3 with 1:47 left in this third period in the Music City. And we're all singing music, as that is wonderful to watch. Puck drop quick. Flyers want to rebound and get this back quick. They chip it in. Kelowna sends it out of the zone. Flyers defender has it. Loses possession at center ice. Logan Peterson chases. Comes to PJ Whittier. Tries to clear the zone. He does. Petey has some skates, has some speed, has some legs. Gets it in the corner. Gives the defender his back. Holding possession here. 1:22 left. 4-3. Trip up. Flyers come out. They've got numbers 3-on-2. And this guy's got some speed. He's coming over fast. Takes a quick shot. That's steered aside, but it was wide anyway. PJ Whittier gets a hold of it. Tries to send it out of the zone, but that hits a Flyers player. Carlson's playing defense on the crease there, making sure that nobody gets through. Whittier, with 1 minute left in the period, sends it the length of the ice. That hits the goaltender, so that's no icing as the Raptors make a change. Logan Peterson on the forecheck. Gives him a little bit of trouble there, but the Raptors were able to get up to the red line. The Flyers. And then a shot is deflected just wide of Biggie. Raptors have possession with 43 seconds left. Loses an edge. Flyers trying to make a play. They dish it off, but it's not a good pass. And the Raptors will ice the puck here. It makes it the length of the ice with 32.4 seconds. 4-3 lead. That'll bring the face-off all the way down into the Raptors zone, just to the right of Biggie Versaluk. And making a couple of changes here. You got Perini. And yeah, they have not pulled the goalie yet. Good point. They tried to take a quick shot off the draw. First look, steers that aside. Perini gets it. Gets it over to Margulies. Margulies is just kind of battling it for in the corner. The Flyers come out with it. Perini tries to give him trouble. Steps on that. 19 seconds left in the period. 19.2. 16 seconds left. Raptors still have possession. They can't clear the zone. They do clear the zone with 12 seconds left. They hold possession, chip it over the red line. 9 seconds left in this 4-3 lead. They have possession, and we got 5 seconds left. This should take care of it. With 1 second left, yes. Your Raleigh Raptors, 12U-AA wins the first game of the season, 4-3 on a beautiful comeback goal to tie it, and then a beautiful goal to win it. And the team played great. No time left on the clock. Way to play. Very resilient. You can see them hugging in the middle. That's a nice first win for the boys. And we'll see them line up and shake. I believe that was Logan Peterson, was it, who had that? Had that final goal? Logan had the final winning goal. Nice goal. It was, I believe, Margulies had the tying goal, was it? So Halsey, Petey, Margulies, and Logan, right? I might have said somebody's name. No, and Logan. That's correct. As they shake, and we have another game. What's tonight's game? Tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow. That's it for today. That's right. Well, we'll meet again tomorrow morning, folks. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate all our sponsors and all the people and families who came in to listen to us. Nice win by the Raptors. We'll talk to you tomorrow.